you guys? It is Chloe here and welcome back to my channel. And for today's video, I will be doing another makeup tutorial on this look. It is called the Heartbreaker look. I know that I showed you guys the Sweetheart look. But this is the Heartbreaker look. This is the baddie, bad look. This is for all those single girls who do not need to be in love, who do not need to have someone with them because, you know, having themselves is enough. But this is the look for all of you baddies. And this is a custom bralette that I made myself, and it has a matching skirt. Stay tuned till the end of the video. I will be showing you guys my full complete outfit from head to toe. It is very good. You are not gonna want to miss it. But before anything, you guys, before we get started, make sure to go ahead and like, comment, share, and most importantly, subscribe to my channel so you guys can keep watching me and my ridiculousness. I know I have been MIA, and if you guys watch the video, you guys will know why I've been MIA lately and what's been going on with me lately. But go ahead and check the description below. I have all the links to my social media, especially my TikTok. You guys want to go check out my TikTok. It is actually pretty hilarious. But yeah, so without further ado, let's get into the video. So first things first, I'm gonna go ahead and prime my skin, and I have been obsessed with the Maybelline Baby Skin face primer. So I've primed my face, and I'm gonna go ahead and go in with my two LA Girl color correctors. So I've blended that out. I look a bit funny, but as you guys would know from previous tutorials, I would normally go in with another concealer and cover up any of the orange or redness or whatever that I have going on. But I no longer do that. Now I'm gonna go straight into foundation, and yes guys, I am still obsessing. I feel like I will be obsessing over this foundation forever, and it is the I Am Magic Juvia's Place foundation. Now I am in the shade 600. I'm gonna go ahead and put that all over my face, blend that in, and I will be back to put on concealer. Okay guys, so now that I am completely done putting on the foundation, hopefully it looks good on camera. But I'm gonna go ahead and take my concealer. I will be using the Jeffree Star Magic Concealer. I am in shade C4, for anyone wondering out there. Well, I like to think that I am in shade C4. I could be another color, but whatever. I'm gonna go ahead and blend this, and I'm gonna set it with my Airspun setting powder. And yeah, I'll be right back, you guys. I am done applying the powder. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna map out where I'm gonna contour using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit. I will be dipping into all three shades, but mainly this one, that's why it's kind of used. But I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and while I do that, I'm gonna let the powder set. And then once I'm done mapping it out, just mapping it out, not blending or anything, I'm gonna dust off all of the powder except the powder under my eyes. I'm gonna leave that on, but I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'm gonna take this brush, use that on my nose, and take this brush and use that on the rest of my face. You guys will see, I'll probably speed it up so you guys can kind of see what I'm talking about. But I'm gonna go ahead and quickly do that, and I'll be right back. I'll just speed it up so you guys can see where I map everything out. Okay guys, so I'm just gonna go ahead and blend anywhere where I put the contour shade, and I guess I'll talk a little bit before I start blending about why I've been MIA. And I know that last year I really didn't focus so much on YouTube, and I know that this year I really want to focus on YouTube. The only thing is that in my personal life, it's just been very hard, very difficult. I've had to reflect on a lot of things, and I don't know, like, it's very difficult to talk about things for me, especially really personal things, just because I am just used to holding everything in, and although I've opened up about a lot of things from my past in videos, I normally don't talk to anyone about what I am going through. I don't know, I've always been like that. Basically, the reason that I've just been very MIA or not active, or just I haven't even really been out of my apartment for the last week, it has to do a lot with depression. I have been depressed a lot lately, and I mean, if you guys are going through depression, you guys know what I'm talking about. If you guys have any sort of anxiety, depression, or just like anything like that, then you guys know what I'm talking about. But I have been locked in my apartment for a week, and yeah, I've just been down. One of the main reasons why I've been down lately is because a lot of you guys know that I have a boyfriend, and I think I've mentioned it before. He basically works out of town a lot, and he actually ended up leaving this past week. So I'm filming this on the 7th. He left last week on Saturday. So it was before the 1st. Or was it the 1st? I think it was the 1st. He ended up leaving out of town for work. And I'm used to him leaving out of town. But I think that it hurts a little bit more now, just because we had spent the past like maybe 2.5-ish months together. He has been working here where we live, and it was really nice having him around, even though we have our way of like loving each other. And for me, that's getting on his nerves and getting him mad and getting me mad and bickering, but I know that he knows that I'm not actually bickering with him, and I was just used to that for a while. So him leaving was kind of like, wow, he's leaving again. And it's very weird, because most of the time I don't know when he'll be back. Like, there's not a date set for when he'll be back. So I don't know when I'm gonna see him physically again, and that brings me down, because as we're approaching Valentine's Day, I won't have him with me. And I know there's a lot of people who are single. There's a lot of people who are the same, like long distance relationships and things like that. But our 5-year anniversary is coming up in April, and I won't see him again. And it's hard to talk about things like that, because I don't want to seem like a Debbie Downer. It's been tough trying to get out of that slump. Because of that, because I miss him, because I want to see him, and I wish he was here for Valentine's Day and our anniversary. But yeah, that has been one of the things that has been going on in my life lately, and I mean, I don't talk about it to anyone, not because I don't care or anything like that, but it's just I don't want to bother people with my problem. I feel like I bother people a lot, and I don't want people thinking I take advantage of them, you know? So I keep it to myself. But it's been hard, guys. It's been really, really difficult to try and get out of that slump. Like I was saying, that was one of the main reasons why I've been depressed. But another reason is I feel like I can't be around some of my family members. But what I mean is that ever since I told people that I was transgender, that I identify with being a female, you know, pronouns she, her, it's almost gonna be a year since I changed my name to Chloe. But you know, I'm pretty sure a lot of people know that I am transgender. And just some of my family just hasn't gotten on board with it. My family is very supportive, but I just feel like they haven't gotten, and I don't want to say used to it because I've been like this my whole life, but I just feel like they haven't coped with the fact that I no longer want to be called male pronouns or male or to go by my birth name. Okay, when people call me a boy or by my birth name, it just triggers something in me. I don't know, like I'm not good enough. But there are a couple of my family members who still misgenderize me, who still call me by my birth name, even though all over my social media it says Chloe, Chloe Angel Sky, Chloe Sky. I don't know if they just think that's a fun name, but no, that is the name that I want to be called. I'm sorry if me being transgender has affected your life or their life in any way, but I just want, if any of my family members are watching who are still calling me a boy, who are still calling me by my birth name, I just want you to know that I know you don't mean it in a malicious way, but I want you to step into my shoes and just think about the fact that I have to go through this, and just think about how you would feel if someone called you a name or misgenderized you, or just called you a name that you didn't like. Just think about how that would make you feel. And if you say, well, I don't care what people call me, I'm sorry, I do care if people misgenderize me or don't call me by what I go. And I mean, I don't care what people call me, like as in like bad words or things like that. And I'm patient to a certain, you know, point. But there comes a time where I have to put my foot down and just be like, hey, it's been a year since I said my name was Chloe. It's been forever since I've come out as transgender, and you're still doing this. Like I said, I wouldn't have a problem with it if these people tried. What I mean by that is, I know sometimes it could get confusing, and I know sometimes, you know, something might slip up, but to correct yourself and to apologize is part of acceptance, and is part of, you know, getting used to your new normal. And I feel like a lot of people don't do that. And I'm gonna be straight up honest, I haven't been around my family all that often, and it's not because I don't want to be with them, and it's not because I have anything against them. It's just that I don't want to be around them if they're gonna keep calling me by my birth name, and if they're gonna keep misgenderizing me. I just don't feel comfortable like that. And things like that just remind me of before I openly came out as transgender. I have a cousin. I'm not gonna say the name of this cousin, but this cousin has children. And one time we were having a conversation, and this person told me, hey, I don't have a problem with you being yourself, with you being who you are, but just don't kiss your boyfriend in front of my children. And I was just like, oh no, yeah, don't worry about it, that's cool. Now that I look back on it, I should have stood up for myself, and I should have said, well, if you're accepting me, you're accepting me 100, not 50%. Because at the end of the day, it's my life, and if you don't want me in your life, you might as well just go ahead and tell me that. Because I am not gonna stop being me because you feel uncomfortable for your children who probably don't even care, you know? And, you know, it brings me back to that, and to the reason why I don't really, you know, I kind of, especially last year, I kind of just stopped going over to my cousin's house for parties or anything like that. I just stopped because I felt uncomfortable. I felt like, you know, people will look at me funny, and if you're not comfortable somewhere, you shouldn't go. And right now, I'm at the point where I am not comfortable being around my family all that often, and it's sad to say because we had an amazing holidays and things like that, but you know, and it's not all my family, you know, it's some people, and I don't want to call them out because, like I said, I know they don't mean it in a harmful way, but you know, it affects me, and maybe I should talk to these people, but I feel like I've made it very clear who I am, but hopefully all of that will change, and I am gonna go ahead and do my eyebrows off camera, and when I get back we can start on the eyeshadow. I'm gonna go ahead and use my tried and true Shop Miss A brow pencil, $1 guys, and I like to use the Almay brow gel. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyebrows off camera, and I will be right back. I am back. My eyebrows are done. Hopefully they look nice. I try to make them nice and snatch and, you know, baddie bad. Because, I mean, this outfit is called the Heartbreaker 2-piece set. It is a 2-piece set that I handmade last year. Around this time, I had finished it. And I was gonna originally post a picture and, like, do this. I was gonna do this last year, but it never happened, so I saved the 2-piece set and the dress that you guys hopefully already saw in my previous video. This is gonna be the Heartbreaker 2-piece set, and I only call it the Heartbreaker 2-piece set because it looks very insta baddie. It looks very like a bad girl, bad bitch, whoop whoop whoop, you know, very that. So it is the Heartbreaker. It is for all the single ladies who don't mind being single, who break hearts, because that's just who they are. But yeah, so I am done with the eyebrows. I am gonna start on my eyeshadow. So I have 3 palettes that I could use. I don't know if I will be using all 3 of them, but this is the I Heart Revolution One True Love eyeshadow palette, and it looks like that. I also have the Moschino Sephora palette. There we go. And this is the NYX Sabrina Part 3 palette. How gorgeous. Yes. We love it. Okay, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and zoom you guys in so you guys can kind of see a little bit more of what I'm doing. Okay, so you guys are a little bit closer. If you see any imperfections, just, you know, pretend they're not there. But I'm gonna take that Truth Cake shade and I am gonna just go ahead and put that all over my eye. So I think next I'm gonna dip into shade Hell on Earth. And I am gonna go ahead and apply that on the outer part of my eye. So that is what we have going on right now. I'm gonna go ahead and just keep doing that. And then I'm gonna do the same thing to the other eye. Okay guys, so it should look a little bit like this. I'm gonna go ahead and I think I'm gonna dip into this one since it's a little less neon. I'll see how that looks, and if I like it, I'll continue. If not, I'll switch to the other color. So I'm gonna go ahead and dip into the shade right here from the Moschino palette. It's almost a maroony shade. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and dip into that and deepen up a little bit and kind of show you guys what I'm talking about. Do you see what I mean, guys? Like, I feel like it made a huge difference. Even though I will be adding eyeliner, I just need that extra kind of like dimension, smokiness to kind of make it look a little bit more deeper. Now what I'm gonna do is clean up under my eyes, and I'm gonna go ahead and apply all the same shades that I used up here, and I'm just gonna use them down here to make it very cohesive. And then I'll be back before adding any of the highlights and things like that. I'm probably gonna put the camera back how it was because I have it like right here and I feel kind of weird and I feel like you guys can see all my imperfections. But I'm gonna go ahead and do that and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so I repeated the same steps as the top, just on the bottom, and I kind of just I don't know, I'm kind of happy with how it looks, but I feel like we need the glitter, we need the eyeliner, we need the drama. For blush, I will be using the NARS little blush in Orgasm. Very appropriate for Valentine's, don't we think? Yes, we do. And I usually just put it right here. Don't forget to smile. And I did dip into both of these blushes in Nick, Ed, and Harvey just to add a little bit more oomph to the look. Not that it needed it, but yeah. Okay, so now what I would normally do is I'm gonna go ahead and set my face. I think for setting sprays, I'm gonna go ahead and use a setting spray that I really like to use. It is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus in Coconut, and I need to buy a new one because it's running out. But I'm gonna go ahead and set my face before highlight and eyeliner. So guys, I actually ended up running out of this setting spray, so I'm gonna switch on to another one. I am gonna take my all-nighter Urban Decay setting spray and just set my face. And while that sets, I'm gonna dip into the Ofra x Nikki Tutorials collaboration palette, and I'm gonna dip into the shade Glow Goals and Glazed Donut, and those will be my highlights. And I'm just gonna go ahead and apply that where I would normally apply my highlights. So I like to take some of it and kind of just put it on there. You guys see that? Ooh, so good. I am just gonna go ahead and take a smaller brush, and I am going to highlight the top of my eyebrow and the inner corner with the same color. And I'm just gonna take my blush brush and I'm just gonna go over it kind of a little bit, just because I feel like if it's too intense, we need to tone it down. I feel like it looks pretty nice right now. And then my next step after highlight now is eyeliner. So I'm gonna do my eyeliner off camera just because I know that I'm gonna want to focus on it and be very precise with it. So I'm gonna do my eyeliner off camera. I will be back to show you guys where I apply the glitter. Okay guys, so I went ahead and I applied my eyeliner. Hopefully it looks even, and if it doesn't, that's what eyelashes are there for. But I'm gonna go ahead and put the glitter, and the glitter is just gonna go in the very front. It's not very crazy. I'm gonna be using the Makeup Revolution. This is a little loose glitter. I think it's supposed to be like a highlight, but I love using glitters for everything. I'm gonna be using this NYX glitter primer just to kind of get it stuck on there. I'm gonna be using this little brush right here. What I like to do when applying glitters is I like to take some of the product out, put it on my hand like so. It doesn't matter if it's a little bit or a lot. I just like to take some, put it on there, and then go in with my brush and just take a little bit of the product and slowly start applying it where I want the glitter to go. And this way it gives me more control of where to put this glitter. Once I have that, I'm gonna go ahead and put that on. And oh my god, it's so freaking blinding, guys. I'm gonna do the other eye real quick. But yeah, as you guys can see, it is very blinding. I might actually put this on my cheeks, but I'm gonna do the other eye. And then what I like to do to kind of merge things together is I'll take whatever brush I used on my eyes, and I am just gonna dust it right in between to merge everything. Okay guys, so there's the glitter. It's really pretty. I'm gonna go ahead and apply falsies. I will be using these falsies right here from Shop Miss A. And I think I'm gonna go ahead and do my lips as well. Okay guys, so I am back and this is the final look. I hope you guys really did enjoy the video. And for lips, before I even forget, but for lips, I used this Essence lip liner. It is one of my favorite lip liners. It's also very cheap. And you can tell that I really love using it. On my lips, I am wearing this Bare Minerals liquid lipstick in the shade Boss. And BTW, you guys, this smells like chocolate. So very appropriate for Valentine's Day. And then I am going to finally just put on this Fenty lip gloss in the shade Fussy. just to add a little bit of sparkle on my lips, making them look extra plump and juicy. And that is it. That is the complete look, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did enjoy this video, please make sure to leave a like down below. Make sure to go ahead and subscribe to my channel, and make sure to go ahead and tell your friends and family to subscribe to my channel. I hope you guys really did enjoy this video, and if you did, then you know what to do. But until next time, guys, enjoy the clips, and I will see you guys later. Goodbye, my angels.